Hello everybody, Gustav here with another video. For the first time in actually a while. I'm gonna explain to you real quick, like before we get to the video, why I haven't made videos. You can skip this part if you really want to, but I made 2 videos and they immediately got outdated. It was top 5 Apexes, and I was gonna make like a top 5 Nightmares, but they immediately got outdated really fast actually. And I also had a ranking all units for new players in forms of like cost and usage, like how much souls they cost to buy and how good they actually are. That video will not upload for some reason. I've been actually trying so much, but very unfortunate. But today's video will be about some underrated units I see. Either people consider just alright, or some people even consider these units bad. There's only one unit I really wouldn't consider super underrated, and that's him. Because I do see people actually use him in PvP. But, yeah, these are all pretty underrated units. We'll start the video. Our first, like, true unit I'd like to talk about is Shaw Afton. What made me interested in this unit and how underrated it is. My little brother absolutely loves this unit. I bought him like a shadow one yesterday for like 2k souls because he wanted a damage dealer. He needed one, and I was like, hey, I'm pretty sure Shadow Afton's pretty decent. I don't know anything about him really. I've like never really used one. I used to have like a really cool shiny Springlocked one, then I got scammed, but whatever. We were gonna ignore that. What I wasn't expecting was just how strong Shadow Afton really was. He was, I think, his with the boosters and Shadow was doing some insane DPS. It was like 65,000 each. And he hit like Kone AoE, so pretty actually insane unit. We're just gonna start off with these. Just awkward notes. We're gonna get everything placed down, and then we'll start actually placing down the Shadow Aftons. He has 2 placements. I actually don't know because my little brother's is Shadow, and I might give him this Venge one after we're done making this video, or I might try to find him a shiny one. I have this little one. We're gonna boost all of these, and we're just gonna see how long they really are, like how capable they are. And so, we're first of all, probably should have looked at their stats. They're already doing like 70,000 DPS, and these aren't even like the best starts you can have. This is like a pretty bad range booster. I don't have a shiny plus trap on me currently for some reason, but we're gonna start damage him. Like, look, he's already. That is like what 100,000, 100 something thousand DPS, and that's just a Avenge one with basic starters, like basic, not basic starters, basic boosters. They truly are powerhouses. And it's Kono Ui, and he has a gimmick where if you use him with any other Spring Trap, he gets, I think it's a 25% or 50% damage boost, which is also just insane because there's a lot of Spring Trap like units in meta. Not really super meta, but like you can use Ice Trap with this guy. You can use Clown Trap. If I want to make a video just about him, I'll probably use Clown Trap and Ice Trap, both of them respectively. One of my friends has a shiny Ice Trap, and I have shiny Clown Trap. I definitely planning buying a shiny one of these just because I really think he's a cool unit, and he's a really fun unit to use too. Really cool. One of the best parts about him though that I'd like to talk about, he has a hitbox on his little monster. But that's pretty much everything for him. We're gonna clip till he loses. I think we're actually about to start dying. Yeah, like they're just starting to get really fast. I think they're getting way too close. Oh, ignore me. Oh, wait, how do I get rid of this? Oh, hold up. Boom, fixed it. But yeah, we're dying. Clearly. They made it a lot further than I thought, like wave 111. But I don't think they're even gonna be able to kill this boss. That's insane though. That's how far they can truly make it. These just by themselves with some random boosters. Before we leave though, I'm curious like what their stat looks like, their raw stats without the boosters look like. As you can see, they're still doing about 50,000 damage. 50 something thousand damage per second. That's actually still pretty insane. Let's go on to the next unit though. Well, we're back. I hope you know genuinely. I first of all went to the wrong mode, and then immediately right after that, when I tried joining Endless, it somehow like had an error joining me into the game. So after like freaking 5 minutes, not even alive, struggling, we're finally into the game. Can I turn? Okay, I don't know if that's been there for the entire time, but I just keep hearing footsteps. I don't think these ones are gonna do as better because they're actually more of a stun unit, the Dread Pirate. I do know Dread Pirates still strong though. He's still a good unit. I would say he's probably the least underrated out of everyone on this list because I actually see Dread Pirate being used in PvP still. Not really like super common, but I do see him. He has 2 placements just like the last person. I think everyone on this list has 2 placements. Yeah, that's pretty insane. I feel like he just does a lot of raw damage. I'm gonna upgrade him before we place everyone else. Because he does attack relatively slow. But he isn't really meant to be a damage healer. I feel like he's more of a he does pretty good stun. How did I accidentally upgrade that? Yeah, you're set to last. And, oh yeah, real quick, I just realized this. I forgot I placed 2 of these down, so I guess the last one wasn't the best test. You know, this one he's probably gonna do worse than Sheriff Afton. Yeah, so he's doing like what 91,000 DPS with a 0.5-second true stun, not true stun. It doesn't affect bosses, but he's still a heavy hitter. I think like I said he's the least underrated out of everyone on this list because he does get used as a stunner in PvP. Not very often, mainly by I feel like newer players. But I got this Venge one for like 5k, which even if you're new to this game, 5k isn't that hard to get. I feel like just do some of those daily quests, save up a bit, and a lot of those quests give you like what 100 to like 1,000. Some of them even give you like 5,000. It's like, and I bought this for like 6,000, 5,000 around that. You could probably get a normal without Venge for like really cheap, like 3k. But he's already pretty good. He's already put in work. I guess we'll just do another. I'll get back to you guys when he loses. He doesn't have hitbox, but it's fine. Just to give him a bit more advantage, I'm gonna try to put it in just 1x speed so they don't get the wave skipped. Let's see. I don't really know if they're gonna beat this, and then especially not those speedy balloon boys. Oh, they might. Just these bosses, because unlike the Shadow Afton to have like insane DPS, they mainly have the stun what's going for them. And they still have pretty good DPS, but mainly their stun. As you can see, wait, what's doing a small random little chip? I don't know what's doing that. Do I have anything that's doing damage? I don't think these guys are doing damage. Wait, pause. They actually might be able to win real quick. I'm real quick just to make sure nothing is doing damage. I'm seeing like small chip, but they're like nukers. So I don't know how they're. Maybe he's healing. I have no clue. I do think they get heal at this point, right? But they have heal. I didn't know that transfer to bosses, but I'll guess I'll cut when they lose. They are gonna win. They're actually getting a lot farther than I thought. I guess we'll just continue until they lose, because I thought they were gonna lose on like wave 80 or 90. I guess their stun really is that good. Yeah, it's actually really good stun. Look at that. They have like, yeah, they have like point some seconds, point like 3 maybe seconds to move. Let's see. It's 0.5 stun. So they're getting a 0.12 seconds to move. I think. I could be wrong. I don't know if I think they're hitting at the same time, so it's 5.5. Here we go. They're dead. They're dead now. They did good and actually had a lot of presents. I might do like a present opening near the end. But they will fail against these bosses. They just don't have stun yet, and his healing is just too good for them. So that's GG's, but actually a lot farther than I thought. 120 is pretty crazy. We'll move on to the final unit now. Okay, we're here. Final unit. I want to test. Kind of sad. It's been 3 weeks since I've uploaded. But I really do consider this one under it. I've never once actually seen this guy in PvP, which is odd because I play a decent amount of PvP, except for my little brother. I play it like 2 to 5 games per night. So and you know he just reached silver 1. I mean I'm still in silver, so I don't know what I'm yapping about. But I just don't. I've like never once seen these guys. I've seen a lot of units. I've seen like evolved Freddy's before, and I've never once seen anyone use them. I don't think he's bad, in my opinion. In fact, he's rather on the good side. Come on, this is shiny spring locked, so he is going to be naturally better than the rest of them. I bought this one for, I think, 5K for one of my friends. So he is like at a huge natural advantage, but he is the most cost worthy. Like in terms of not like souls, because you can probably find a shiny one with good enchant for like a 1K. I don't know how much you'll find. I don't see them very often. But he is like the most, as you can see, he costs a lot to max, but he's doing good damage. Dish out good damage. His main weakness and why he might not do the best, actually, shockingly, though he clearly does insane damage. He doesn't have any gimmicks. Like he doesn't have the a lot of the dudes that we've used have cone AOE. They have a lot going for him. He doesn't have like really anything besides he has splash damage. So yeah, these are his stats. Pretty good, pretty insane. I really like this unit's design. He's really cool. But I guess he'll clip when he loses or when I think he'll lose. I know, laughing I'm a goober, but like I literally was away from my PC and he did 122, which is crazy that the one I said was gonna do the best, Shadow of Afton. Well, I didn't say, I don't know if I did, but in my heart I thought he was gonna do the best. He did not. He didn't do that good. Okay, so I guess we're gonna open up all these presents for an outro because I'm bored. I even have a Steve. Funny story about this present, real quick. When I opened it in Trading Plaza, it didn't even do like the opening thing, and it just like he just disappeared. I was able to contact support, and they gave me my thing back, thankfully. But that was pretty goofy. Steve Raglan. Yeah, nothing really too cool. A shiny plush trap. I guess that's cool. I might sell that or give that away. I don't really know, but wait, I'm missing a shiny plush trap. I guess I'm kind of glad I got that because I needed a plush trap. Yay! But that's an outro. Thank you guys for watching. I'd like to see you guys in the next one. Woohoo!